Yes, good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. Okay, so who is Abdul Wasim? Abdul Wasim. Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar. Babu. Yes, Vijay Kumar. What's your US number, ma'am?
Me 432, sir.
Vijay Kumar CN, right? Yeah, from next onwards, you put your US number, ma'am. Okay. Abdul Wasim. Abdul Wasim. Okay, shall I start? Yes, Hemant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'll share my screen. Now PPT is visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So last class we discussed about first we solved problem on balancing of several masses rotating in the same plane, right? And also we discussed about the balancing of several masses rotating in different plane, right? As you know that balancing of several masses rotating in different plane means if you consider in the front view the each masses are suppose for mass 1 is rotating at one plane, this is plane 1. Mass 2 rotating on another plane, plane 2 at a distance of he see that L1 plus L2. Mass 3 is rotating at another plane, that is a third plane at a distance of L3 from the plane L. Again, mass 4. These are the 4 disturbed masses rotating at different plane, different distance here, different planes are there. Then I want to make it balance. Now here we use the 2 counter masses. First counter mass that we represent as M suffix L, that is represented that is located on plane L. Second counter mass that is M suffix M is located on the plane M. Now two masses are counter masses are unknown here. Now for that I will consider a one unknown mass plane. For example, L plane. That L plane I consider as a reference plane. Means once you take as a reference plane means all the masses are what you call as allow all the masses to the same plane for the L plane. Then see that in the side view, okay, on the reference plane it is all the masses are rotating for that. Okay, consider that as a reference plane. Any one unknown mass, the plane containing unknown mass, that two unknown masses are there. One unknown mass is considered as a reference plane. On the once you consider the reference plane, the planes which are towards right of the reference plane, those planes you call as a positive planes. Towards left you call as a negative planes. Suppose in some cases the 4 masses are given, that should be a balanced one. Then in that case only one unknown mass is there. Then which plane you consider as a reference plane means any known mass plane you consider as a reference plane. Okay, that we'll discuss in later. So whenever the balancing of several masses rotating in different plane, first you draw the plane positions of the masses, then you go for write the angular position of the masses, right? And also take the distance from the reference plane for each the masses rotating in different planes. Okay, now that what we discussed here, and then we go for tabulate. How do you tabulate here? In what way we consider here? We take the planes from left side to right side in the order 1, L, M, 2, 3, M, 4. In that order only you go for tabulate in the tabular column, right? That is the tabulate. How do you tabulate here? First column shows planes. How do you locate the plane 1, L, 2, 3, M4 means by seeing the plane position of the several masses rotating in different plane from left side to the right side you consider. Next rest of the thing is same. Remaining 4 columns already you know that mass in kg, radius of rotation either take in meter or millimeter, and angular position of the masses, then centrifugal force divided by omega square, that is m into r in kg meter. This up to this you already know that. Now what is the sixth column? It is the distance from reference plane. Here reference plane you consider as a L plane. Okay, from the L plane take the planes which are towards the right side of the reference planes are positive, right? There towards left side it is you consider as a negative plane. Then you go for make one more column, that is a couple divided by omega square, that is m into r into L, that is in kg meter square. Just multiply the centrifugal force and the distance from the reference plane. There's a fifth and sixth column. Okay, just multiply that, then you'll get a couple. Then remember here. Okay, then you go for draw the force polygon. Which one you draw? Whether force polygon, couple polygon. How do you draw the first one? First, whenever the only one unknown is there in the either in the force column or centrifugal force column or couple column, only one unknown is there, then we consider that column, then you go for draw the polygon. Okay, it may be a force polygon or coupled polygon. Okay. Now remember this note: when two masses are unknown, then select reference plane as and one unknown mass plane. Suppose second case, when only one mass is unknown, then select reference plane as a known mass plane. And also know how to draw the couple polygon and force polygon by taking a suitable scale. And also last class we started here to solve this problem. Okay, so now consider here the four masses are rotating. There's a mass MA, MB, MC, MD are rotating in a order. Then two and the radius of rotation also given, the plane position also given. Then also consider the two the what you call as the counter masses, the rotating in the first counter mass rotating in the x plane, that is called m suffix x, the counter mass quantity. Second one is second counter mass m suffix y rotating in y plane. First you draw the plane position. In freehand sketch you can draw it, no problem. But when you go for angular position, take as it is, whatever the values are given that angular position, same angle you should take, because you go for draw the parallel lines. Directly use this angular position, then you go for draw the parallel lines. That will helps you. Otherwise, each time you go for measure with respect to horizontal line, how much angle you are going to measure for the corresponding masses. Okay, position of the masses. Better you write the in angular position itself. Will write corresponding angle for theta is equal to 0 means 0 degree line. Next theta b, the second mass located with respect to horizontal line, it is 45 degree. Similarly, third mass is located with respect to horizontal, it is 45 plus 130. So it's 45 plus 70, 130. Is this 70? Okay, make it correction here from, okay, from reference plane it is, sorry, from the horizontal plane, the what is the orientation of mass, it is 135 degree. Okay, similarly you go for write the actual plane position by using protractor. Right, now here how the,
Hello, sir.
yes ma'am.
A to C 115 degree ಅಲ್ಲ sir.
How much here? A to
115
115
degree.
is there? Okay, 1 minute.
No sir. 45 plus 70
45
115 degree.
yeah, 115 here I made
7.
yeah, the 135 taken, right?
Yes sir.
Okay, make it correction, it is 135. Okay, I've taken 135. Sorry, make it correction. It is A to B 45, B to C 70. Yes, 45 plus 70, you get 115. Right, ma? Yes. Any other corrections? Okay, here I think we solved only 135 degree only, I consider here, or make it yeah, take this as a 90 degree. B to C consider 90 degree. 90 plus 45, 135 will get. Okay, so whatever in the problem, whatever the values are given, same values you consider. Okay, here I made a mistake here. Okay, make it correction. Okay, then you go for constructed table. How do you construct a table? Now see the what is the plane position in the figure number A. First A, plane A means mass A, next X, B, C, Y, D. In the same order you consider the plane position in the first column. A, X, B, C, Y, D. Then correspondingly fill the table, which are unknowns are there, as it is you take. Right? Now here two counter masses are there. Those two counter masses are unknown here. Now I'll consider the X plane as a reference plane. The plane which is towards the right side is positive, towards left it is negative. I'll consider here. Okay, now first column we can easily fill, second also already given, third also data is given, then the mx, my are those two are unknown, fourth column orientation is given. So here what I solved the problem by considering here 135 degree I consider. Okay, so better for this also you consider 135. From next onwards, what is the statement in the problem is given, the values, whatever the values are given in the problem, same values you copy it. Okay, same value you should take. The centrifugal force by omega square. Now we'll get two again in this column, two unknowns are there, 0.1 mx, 0.1 my. Next, distance from reference plane. Now you go for couple column here. Now here in this column you can see only one unknown is there, that is 0.04 times of my. Now which polygon will go for draw here first? If you go for draw force polygon, two unknowns are there. You will not get that force polygon. Complete force polygon will not get, means closed force polygon will not get. Then you will go for first, you go for draw a couple polygon. How do you draw couple polygon? See the values 1.60, 4.2, 7.2, 9.6 there. Better you go for choose 1:1 scale. Right? Now you can see here. Yeah, now this is visible, right? This slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now
sir.
go according to the table. First you draw the couple polygon. In the couple polygon, couple column, you have only one unknown is there. That is my is the unknown. Now we go for according to the order. Now what is the first one? First one it is, see that first one is the mass A. What is the magnitude of couple here? Minus 1.6. Now 1:1. Scale is out. 1:1 it is, means 1 kg meter square is equal to 1 centimeter. Means 1.6 kg meter square is nothing but 1.6 centimeter. Negative sign is there. Be careful about negative sign. Now first you draw a X line and Y line. The intersection of X and Y line is called as a O dash, you called it. Now here negative sign is there. Now I want to draw a line towards X, away from X. A positive X or negative X. You go for draw negative X. Along the negative X line, horizontal line, that is what is the angle here? 0 degree, right? From this, okay, 0 degree, along the 0 degree negative X direction. What is the quantity here? Couple here 1.6 kg meter square converted into centimeter, 1.6 centimeter along the horizontal line, 0 degree line, or is a 180 degree line. You take 180. Actually, it is 0 degree line, negative X direction. Don't say it's 180. Okay, along this line, measure how much? 1.6 centimeter. Now we'll get the A dash. Now O dash, A dash shows the magnitude of M1, R1, L1, that is 1.6. What is the arrow mark here? Is a negative sign is there towards left direction, means negative X axis you show it. Once you get A dash, now the first one over. What about second one? If you go for second one, it's 0. Don't consider this one. Next, third one, we know the magnitude is 4.6, sorry, 4.2. Right? What is the orientation here? Orientation it is 45 degree. Now from the A dash, I draw a 45 degree line. From the A dash, I draw how much it is? 45 degree line. Now on the 45 degree line, so what is the magnitude here? Magnitude is 4.2 kg meter square converted into centimeter, 4.2 centimeter. Now through the compass measure 4.2 or draw a radius here on the 45 degree line. Now we'll get the B dash. Now second one is B, masses B, a plane B over. Next one is, you go for next, in the order you should go. Next one, third one. Third one, what is the value here? It is magnitude 7.2. Orientation it is 135 degree. But actually in problem it is 115, right? So here I'll take a 135 itself. Now with respect to horizontal line, instead of go for every, okay, if you instead of go for measure the angle with respect to horizontal, if you draw the couple polygon below the plane position and the angular position, in the angular position directly you can draw the parallel line from the third masses. Take a parallel line from the third masses. The orientation it is the same line you can draw here from the B dash, or you can measure here. This is 135 degree. 135 degree on the 135 degree line. What is the magnitude here? 7.2 kg meter square converted to centimeter. 7.2 centimeter. Now we'll get the point C dash, right? After the once you get C dash, what is the next one? Now first one over. Second one is not possible because magnitude is 0. Second one over. The third mass C over. What is the mass Y? There's a reference, one more plane, counter mass is located on the Y plane. And the magnitude is unknown, right? Once it is magnitude unknown, don't consider here. Go to next row. What is the next row is D masses, D plane. What is the value here? Magnitude is 9.6 kg meter square. Orientation is how much? 255 degree. Again from the C point, C dash, measure 255 degree or draw a line which is parallel to MD, there's a orientation of MD in the space diagram. Draw a line which is parallel to that from the point C dash. Along that line, how much, there's a 255 degree, along the 255 degree, how much you're going to measure here? 9 kg meter square, nothing but 9.6 centimeter. Now we'll get the point D dash. Now once this is also completed here, now what is the remaining rest one is here only unknown is only one mass is unknown, right? 0.04 my, that couple is unknown. Just draw the ending point of the couple polygon. There's the ending point D dash. Where is the starting point here? Starting point where you draw the polygon here, that is the O dash. Now we'll go for join the D dash and O dash. That is in the dashed line you show here. Join D dash and O dash, right? Now the magnitude of D dash and O dash, that shows which is unknown in the couple polygon here, 0.04 my, means my, ry, ly, that magnitude. The length of the line D dash O dash shows the magnitude of my, ry, ly, right? What is the arrow mark? It should be a closed one, right? O dash to A dash towards left, A dash to B dash upward, B dash to C dash upward, C dash to D dash downward, from D dash to O dash it is downward. That shows the direction, right? Now see that from the couple polygon, you can see here the vector D dash O dash is equal to 7.4 centimeter you got. What is the D dash O dash, which is unknown here? My, ry, ly, nothing but 0.04 my. 0.04 my, that is equal to 7.4 here centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to how many kg meter square? 1 kg meter square. Multiply the scale. It's a 1:1 scale. Now 7.4 kg meter square you get. Now finally my is equal to 185 kg you will get. Similarly, what is the theta y with respect to this horizontal line? Now this is 180. This is from here to here it is 180. After 180 again plus, from 180 plus measure this angle through the protractor. If you have a 360 degree protractor, directly we can measure that angle. If you have only 180 degree protractor, first 180 degree already is horizontal and 0 and 180 degree. This is 180 plus, then you measure the angle. Now we'll get theta y is how much? 180 plus 168, that is 348 degree. Now you transfer here. What is my value? Transfer to the table. My value is how much? 185 kg, right? 185 kg. Once you transfer 185 kg, now multiply 0.1 into 185, we'll get 18.5 kg meter, right? Yes, any doubts regarding this couple polygon? If you have doubts, you can clarify your doubt. Any doubt is there? Yes, give me response. Yes, someone has to give me response.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, once you draw the couple polygon, once you determine the unknown magnitude my, now transfer to the table. My is equal to 185 kg. Now multiply here. Now we will know the force in the force polygon also we know this value, right? Now in the force column, again how many unknowns are there? Only one unknown, it is mx is the unknown. Now how do you determine mx value? How do you determine mx value? By drawing a force polygon. Okay. One minute. Yeah, now the slide is visible. The same slide, just I'll go for the table. Okay. Now slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Now we'll go for, in order to determine this MI, already we know this. Okay, now MX is unknown, right? Now how to determine MX? Then we'll go for draw a force polygon. Again, what is the force polygon? See the values 18, sorry 16, now 21, yeah 16, 21, 24, 18.5, 16. These values are there. 1 is to, if you take 1 is to 1, it's not possible. Then you go for reduced scale. What is the reduced scale we have chosen here? 5 kg meter is equal to 1 centimeter. Right? Yeah, now we'll go for first one. For first mass, what is the magnitude is here? 16 kg meter is there for a plane A, for mass A. What is the orientation is 0 degree. Now, what sign here? Plus sign is there, right? Now again, first you draw a x-axis line and y-axis you draw here, x1 and y. Now you start from the origin. From the origin, now is a plus 16 is there. 16 kg meter, convert into scale. 16 kg meter is equal to 16 divided by 5. How much you get? 3.2 centimeter, right? Now draw a 0 degree line, positive x-axis. Along the 0 degree line, what is 60 kg meter is nothing but how much? Convert into scale. 16 divided by 5. You'll get 3.2 centimeter. Along the 0 degree line, measure 3.2 centimeter. The 3.2 centimeter you'll get, yeah, 3.2 centimeter. That line will get here, magnitude of M1 R1. What is M1 R1? 16 kg meter. The first one over. What is second one? Second one is unknown, right? MX is unknown. MX is unknown. Now for the MX unknown, don't consider right now here. This is unknown here. Next, what is the next one is 21. The second mass, there is a MB. Magnitude is 21 kg meter. Convert into 21 kg meter is equal to 21 divided by 5. We'll get 4.2 centimeter. Once you get 4.2 centimeter, what is the orientation here? 45 degree. Now from O to A over, from A with respect to A, measure 45 degree through the protractor, draw a 45 degree line. Along the 45 degree line, how much you going to measure here? 4.2 centimeter. Now we'll get the point B, right? Now AB shows M2R2. M2R2 how much? 21 kg meter. There's a 4.2 centimeter. Now this one over. Next, what is the next one is? Third mass, mass C. What is the how much magnitude here? 24 kg meter. Orientation it is 135 degree. Now convert into scale. 24 kg meter is equal to 24 divided by 5. You will get 4.8 centimeter. Now what is the orientation here? 135 degree. From the point B, right? Draw a, how much angle it is? 135 degree. Along the 135 degree, measure how much? 24 kg meter means convert into scale it is 4.8 centimeter. Along the 135 degree line, measure 4.8 centimeter. Now we'll get the point C. Once you get point C, now this is over. Next, what is the next one? Already we calculated MY, right? And substitute here. Now we know the magnitude. What is the magnitude here? 18.5. And orientation also we know that. What is the orientation here? 348 degree, right? That also you transfer to the table. Theta y is how much? 345 degree. Transfer to the table. Now with respect to from the point, yeah, sorry, somewhere you're wrong. No problem. Okay, here itself you'll draw here 345 degree, then you draw. Otherwise, you leave with this one. You leave this one. Sorry, make it correction. No problem. If you draw this one also, we'll get the same. Force polygon will changes, but we'll get the same magnitude. Nothing will changes here. Okay, so 10 minutes time is there. Once it is session is time out, then again you should rejoin the session. Okay. Yeah. Either consider this. If you consider this also, no problem, we'll get the same value. But here in this, what we draw is a force polygon, we will not consider this one. Again, we'll leave this one. We'll leave this one. Now we'll go for next one is, what is the mass D? MD, its magnitude is 16 kg meter. Convert into scale. 16 kg meter is equal to 16 divided by 5, we'll get 3.2 centimeter. What is the orientation here? 255 degree. Again, from the point C, measure 255 degree. Measure 255 degree. Along the 255 degree, what is the magnitude is 16 kg meter, convert into scale, 3.2 centimeter will get. Measure along this 255 degree line, measure 3.2 centimeter. Now we'll get the point D. Now from this point D, again already we calculated My. How much it is? Again 18 point, again you come from downward again, 16 over, sorry. First you draw this magnitude 16 over, 21 also over, 24 also over, 16 also over. What is the remaining unknown? This is the unknown. Okay, this is the unknown. Again, this already we calculated, right? By drawing the couple polygon, you know this. Again, we'll go for draw this one. Okay, 18.5 kg meter. What is the orientation is? Theta y is equal to 348 degree. Again, from the point D, measure 180 plus 168, that is a 348, or go for in reverse direction. 360 minus 348, how much you'll get? Around 12 degree, right? In clockwise direction, come to 12 degree measure here. Along this 348 degree line, measure what is the 18.5. 18.5 is how much? 3.7 centimeter. Now we'll get the point E. Now it is not a closed polygon, it's a open force polygon. Now we'll go for join point E and O. That is the end point of the force polygon and starting point of the force polygon. Then you go for join by dashed line. That EO, that EO shows what? The unknown magnitude. What is the unknown magnitude? Is 0.1 mx or mx into rx, right? Now what is the arrow mark? O to A is towards right, A to B upward, B to C upward, C to D downward, again D to E downward, again E to O also it is downward in the left side direction. Again from the force polygon, you go for measure here. From the force polygon, vector EO. What is EO is equal to 0.1 mx or mx into rx, that is equal to how many centimeter we got? 7.1 centimeter. As you know that what is the scale here? 1 centimeter is equal to how many kg meter? 5 kg meter. Now 1 centimeter is equal to multiply here the scale 5 kg meter. Now we'll get 35.5 kg meter. Now substitute your rx value is 0.1 or 0.1 mx. Finally mx value how much you got? 355 kg. Then what is the orientation with respect to from the E point with respect to horizontal line? Measure theta x. Theta x you will get 215 degree with respect to the from the point E OE line. What is the OE line? Is theta x. With respect to horizontal line you measure, because 180 plus 34 degree, you get 214 degree. This is how you draw the couple polygon and force polygon. Then transfer to the table. Once you transfer to the table, that is not you complete the problem. Then you go for transfer to the where? Transfer to space diagram. That is important. Then transfer to that into a space diagram. Transfer to the space diagram. See that where is the space diagram here? Now mx and rx with respect to horizontal line, how much angle it is? 214 degree. 214 degree. My and ry, m1 and ry, my it is with respect to horizontal line, how much it is? 348 degree. 348 degree. Okay. Now transfer to that space diagram, means angular position of the masses. Yes. Now if you have any doubts, you can clarify your doubts. Whenever the problem is given, first identify the which type of balancing it is, whether it is the balancing of single rotating masses or by the single plane, a single mass counter mass is there. Second one, balancing of single rotating masses by considering two counter masses, either in the middle the disturbed mass is in between the counter masses, or either one side, left side or right side of the counter masses. Third one, balancing of several masses rotating in same plane. Balancing of several masses rotating in the same plane. And fourth one, balancing of several masses rotating in different plane. Yes, these are the four cases are there. First, read the problem, identify the which case it is. Then, based on that, you go for draw the space diagram. In space diagram, both should be there. One is plane position, other one is angular position. Then you go for construct a table. Next, you go for construct a table. Then, based on the once you construct a table, based on the unknown values, whether you go for draw a force polygon or couple polygon. Then you go for determine the unknown things, unknown masses or counter masses. Next, we'll go for transfer those counter masses or balancing mass to the space diagram. Okay. Yeah, if you have doubts, you can clarify your doubts. Yes, all of you have ready with the notebook and pen, pencil, eraser, compass, protractor and set square. Then go ahead this problem. Take this assignment problem. Then go ahead, read the problem. See the four masses A, B, C and D are shown in below are to be completely balanced. Means within the four masses only it should be a balanced one. There is no counter masses or balancing masses are attached here. The planes containing masses B and C are 300 meter apart. The angle between the planes containing B and C are 90 degree. And B and C makes angle of 210 degree and 120 degree respectively with D in the same sense. Now four masses are there, A, B, C, D. Four masses are shown in the table below the table. See the plane A, B, C, D and those are the four masses. MEA is unknown, MB, MC, MD is given. Three masses is given, MEA is unknown. This is our aim to determine what is the mass of the plane A, at the plane A. MEA I want to determine. Then radius of rotation given in terms of millimeter. The planes containing masses B and C are 300 meter apart. Means the mass containing the plane B and C 300 meter apart means the mass MB is come under B plane, the MC is under C plane. Means distance is there. Means it is what position it is? A plane position is given. The angle between planes containing B and C are 90 degree. Means the angle contained in the orientation of the mass B and C with respect to B and C is 90 degree. Then B and C makes an angle of 210 degree and 120 degree with respect to D. From the mass D, it is how much here? 210 degrees there. Another one is 120 degrees there. In the same sense, means if you consider counterclockwise direction, same sense it takes. If you consider clockwise, it takes the same sense in the clockwise direction only. Then find the magnitude and angular position of mass A. Means MA have to determine, theta A also you go for determine it. And the position of the plane position of A and D is now it comes under what type of case it is? Yes, anyone can give me the response? Which condition is it? Which cases of balancing of rotating masses it is? Plane position is given, angular position is given, several masses given. Yes?
Several masses acting in different planes.
Yeah, balancing of several masses rotating in different plane. Yes.
Different planes.
Problem. We have less than 1 minute time. Once the session ended, again you should rejoin the session. Okay? Yes. Yes, take the problem in A4 sheet or notebook. Write the given data, write the plane position and angular positions.